intensive treatment.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Intensive Treatment Podcast, the number one spot for everything Arkham related. And today, the Flash. Well, we're celebrating the Flash coming out
Yeah.
by talking about a very special DLC that came out years ago when Arkham Knight was relatively new, and when we were excited about Batman.
Yeah.
So, we're talking about the Michael Keaton skin, we're talking about the Michael Keaton Batmobile, and we're gonna go over just about everything that Pack has to offer. So
Yeah.
let's get into it.
Let's start. Do you want to start?
I just wanted to ask how you felt when they announced that skin and that Batmobile was coming to the game.
I was so
First
excited.
reactions.
So excited.
Yeah, me
Um,
too.
And when they announced that they were doing Batmobile packs with it too, I think I was really like, well, it wasn't even that they were Batmobile packs. It was literally parts from the movies in the packs. So I was like, oh, dude, we get to see like parts from '89, parts from Batman Returns, the Penguin's duck mobile.
Yeah,
I was so excited. I remember. What about you? What were your initial thoughts? I'm assuming you were kind of like me.
I was so hyped. I didn't have a PlayStation 4 at the time, so I couldn't really take advantage of playing it right away.
Right.
But it was just like a great time just seeing what they were putting out for the season pass.
Yes.
Because remember, it was like a month, like each month had its own content. So it would be like 89 pack, they had the Bat Family pack, and I think they also had the Batgirl DLC that month too.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So it was interesting seeing what was going to show up next and what they were going to put in the game. But as a fan of the Tim Burton Batman movies, I was so hyped to drive around in that Batmobile, and also, like you said, see parts of that movie in the racetrack. So like Joker's like the fair, the like Penguin's lair and stuff. So it was great.
Yeah, and actually, funnily enough, I was actually playing in the Burton suit this morning when I was playing Arkham Knight. So just shows you, because I knew we were talking about it the other day. I'm like, oh, we're gonna record an episode soon, so I might as well. And man, it looks so freaking good still to this day. I'm obsessed with that suit.
Yeah, it's great. It looks great in game. The attention to detail is immaculate. Like it's great. Like they literally nailed everything about that suit.
Yes. I think one thing I love doing most with that suit is when I do like the snow glitch from Mr. Freeze boss, that's the perfect time to use it.
Yeah.
I think it looks so beautiful in the snow. And I know that I find myself every time, doesn't matter how many pictures I take, I have to keep doing photo mode stuff because it looks like Batman Returns. It just does.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect. Every down to the last minute detail.
Yeah, no, I get a kick of using it everywhere I can.
Yeah.
When that Batmobile is available, when I got all the malicious stuff out of the way, then the first thing I do is take that Batmobile for a spin, because it is my favorite Batmobile. Like I'd say ever. Like it's great.
Yeah.
So I just drive that bad boy around and use that skin, like just beating the crap out of everybody, driving over, like smashing through buildings and stuff. Like it's fun. It really is fun.
Oh yeah. Well, so when this suit was initially announced, well, actually, scratch that. Before this suit was announced, was this a suit that you were hoping would be in the game? And
Yes.
what were your thoughts of like, how are they going to do this right? Are they going to do it right? Kind of elaborate for me.
Well, I mean, this was always something that I wanted to see no matter what Arkham game. Like in City, I wanted a Michael Keaton suit. In Origins, I wanted to see a Michael Keaton suit. So the fact that they told us before it was announced, like, we might get some, some classic some classic movie outfits and stuff, and just like Michael Keaton's got to be in there. So,
Yeah.
I didn't have any concerns about them fucking up, but
Yeah.
I just knew that like it had to be like it had to be right. It had to be perfect, which they nailed, like of course. And
They did.
the only thing I remember is that people were like, when it was announced, I remember people being like, "Why doesn't it have a battle mode? Why doesn't it have a battle mode?" And they were just like, "It doesn't need a battle mode. Like
Right.
just driving around," which is what I'm fine with that. Like I don't need it. Like I don't need the car shifting into a tank or them messing with it. If they just kept it as a car, then I would have been fine with it, which they did.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think because I remember those comments as well. Everyone was saying that, and initially I'm thinking like, first off, how would that even work?
mhm.
They would have to redesign the whole entire thing. And then at that point, it's not the Burton Batmobile anymore. It's just
Yeah,
some look-alike that is not the same.
yeah,
Um, so I'm content with what we got. It's a shame you can't drive it around the story because it would have been really cool.
mhm.
I think it would have been interesting to see not a battle mode, but use it, be able to use it maybe in battles. Maybe like how he had those two little like turrets on the front.
Yeah,
Um, you could have used that as the Vulcan gun
right. Yeah.
and had like little missiles come out of it. But
Mhm.
it's fine. We didn't get that. It's fine. Um,
No. Yeah, no.
but yeah, I was just kind of like after we got it and I started driving it around, I'm like, I'm so glad that there's no battle mode because it would have hindered it so much. Um, I love that Batmobile. Um, it's probably my favorite in the game as well. And it's we did a Batmobile video before. I think we did. Um, and that ranked up as one of it was one of my top ones, and it was your number one.
Yeah.
Um, so needless to say, we both love this Batmobile very much. Um, so yeah, I love this pack, and I find myself using that skin, I think, more than a lot of other ones. I know we were talking privately about this the other day. Um, and both of us agree that kind of like our favorites are like Batman Beyond, Earth 2, and then you said Keaton, and I'm like, how did I forget Keaton? Like, it's got to be top three. If it's not number one, it's top three.
Yeah.
Um, so I think that this suit is cemented in the Arkhamverse now. Like, I play it a lot in the story rather than just doing challenge maps and stuff. I love, doing boss fights with it, and um, I think Arkham Knight has, because of how good it looks, this suit really shines through in the cutscenes. Um,
Yeah.
so man, it's just so fun to use.
It is weird though seeing his head turn. Like it's
It really is.
because he's turning to like the left and the right. And I'm just like, that's kind of unnatural, but like
I know.
he
It's like
can't
how
really
is he
do
doing
anything about it.
It's like, man, he really upgraded his materials.
Yeah, I know.
It's
um,
it's a funny thing too now, like because I rewatch Batman Returns and I just like you see him look backwards and it's like his whole torso moving backwards.
yeah, no, his
Like
shoulders just
yeah,
shifting over, and it's just
yeah,
like that is Michael Keaton. That's one thing that I'm glad that they kept for the Flash, as weird as it is. Like just him not being able to turn his head. He's the only Batman that I would want to not be able to move his neck in any
right,
way.
right. I agree. Which is weird to say, but it just makes total sense. Um, but yeah, it's weird just seeing that in the movies, and then you just go play Arkham Knight, and you're like, oh my god, I can actually turn my head all the way, like
Yeah,
180 degrees. Wow.
yeah,
Um, but I think this pack is a testament, first off, to how well Rocksteady does when they're given a task to complete something like this, which is so beloved.
hmm
And particularly the Batmobile. I mean, they got that thing perfect.
Oh
Um,
yeah, no, they nailed it to a T.
yeah.
it's a different kind of monster because in Spider-Man PS4, you have suits that, and I was talking to you about this the other day, that look a lot like the movie, but then you see these mods of them, and they're like, you look at them and you're like, holy crap, it's like actually really different from the movie.
Yeah,
But with this game, I mean, granted, the Dark Knight one kind of looks a little weird in the head department, but
yeah,
the actual suit looks just like the movie.
yeah.
Um,
It looks great.
the Burton suit looks just like the movie. The Batfleck suit looks just like the movie. You know, it's like they really put so much time and effort into it, and it shines through with this suit particularly.
Hmm.
And it's weird because it's such a simple design that could be screwed up easily. Um, they could have went a different route and kind of like modernized it a little bit. Like, because you notice in Spider-Man they did that a lot with the suits. They would add some stuff to it or add lines, or extra parts to the suits, but um, they
Yeah,
didn't.
for like certain comic suits, they tried to make it look realistic, which for the most part it worked really well there. But
Yeah,
if they had touched Michael Keaton's, I would have killed everyone, like
right,
everyone at Rocksteady.
right. Like, can you imagine them adding like a line on the torso, like on his sides, to make it look like he's more muscular or something? Like, I would have been like, I'm not paying anything for this.
No.
But they did not do that. They got it down to a T. Everything
Yeah,
from the tip of the
yeah.
ears to the belt to the boots. It's perfect.
Even the Nike shoes, like the Nike shoes, like they
No,
kept that too.
I
Like
know.
it is
Literally, you're playing as Michael Keaton.
yeah, it is amazing attention to detail.
Oh yeah. Um,
Um
no, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, he doesn't look like Michael Keaton. Obviously, they couldn't put his likeness. I think it was just because like they had to have him take the mask off for
Right.
certain segments, so
Right.
they had to keep the Bruce Wayne face as is, which it's not a bad one.
No.
So,
Um.
um,
Oh,
I
sorry. Go ahead.
guess. Do we have anything else on the skins or the skin or the Batmobile?
No, not really.
I
Um.
guess we'll move on to the racetrack now.
Yeah. Um. For me, these are some of my favorites.
They're
In
probably the best DLC, like the best DLC racetracks.
agreed. Yeah, definitely. Especially playing them back to back with like the Dark Knight ones.
Yeah,
These are so much better. Um, and I like the Dark Knight ones a lot, but these ones are so fun. They're so atmospheric. They really bring you into that world. I don't know
it's
how
tough though. They're tough though. Like
they are. They're tough.
especially when you get into like lap 3 and stuff. Like they can be challenging. So
What would you say is your out of the two, your favorite one, and your favorite area in each one?
out of the two, I think it's the first one.
Mhm.
Um, and I think it's the first one that you start like outside of where Wayne Manor is, or like you see
Yeah,
it in the distance.
I think that's the
Um,
one.
my favorite area though has to be the parade, the
Yeah,
Joker's parade with all the balloons and stuff.
so cool.
Um, yeah, I've watched Batman 89 so many times and I just love that moment in particular.
Yeah,
So
great
seeing
one.
that in a video game is great.
Yeah,
Uh I mean both of them though, just going through like the Penguins layer, like driving on the ice, like
that's
that's
awesome.
really cool. Seeing the duck, like the duckmobile thing, like
Driving towards you and stuff. It's
yeah,
really
yeah. They really like just like with the skin, it's like there is a lot of detail there, like a lot of attention to detail.
yeah.
And one of my favorite things about not just these, but all the ones related to the movies is that you can see like they have some parts which feel like the set of a movie. Like they got cameras there, they got like, lighting, like they have lighting set up. So it's like you're literally on a movie set.
Right.
So it's
I
great.
love that. Um, yeah, I would say that that is my favorite one as well. It's weird that we have the same ones, but well, for me, actually, um, my favorite area though it's between that and the Penguin's Lair area. I
Mhm,
love
mhm.
driving on the ice. I just have so much fun every time. Um,
Yeah,
and I love that sewer section where all of the walls have like the look of water on them.
yeah,
Oh, I love it. It's such a beautiful, they're both beautiful maps. And like you said, so much attention to detail. Um, just making you really feel like you're in that world is testament to how much Rocksteady cares about what they're giving the fans in terms of product.
right.
In
Yeah.
those moments anyway. Um, yeah, terrific. Actually, I wish we got more. Like, I wish we got like 4 tracks instead of 2 for
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, no, that would have been really good. Like maybe we could have drived on like the snowy streets of Gotham, like right where like
Awesome.
uh the Max Shrek's buildings are and stuff, like
Yeah, that would be
or
great.
where the Christmas tree is. They could have had that as a set piece.
Yes.
Um I'm trying to think of like like I guess from 89 you can have like like Axe chemical plant or whatever.
Oh
Um
yeah. Yeah.
Axis chemical, sorry, but
That
like
would have been
um
so fun.
that would have been
Imagine
fun, yeah.
driving through that. And then like
Yeah.
the final part when you reach the lap is like Axis Chemicals just blows up.
Yeah, when you finish the race, the entire like everything blows up around it. That would have been cool.
Yeah. Why didn't they hire us?
Yeah.
The
Yeah, no
hell.
kidding, right? Yeah, Rocks. Why you fucking up, Rocksteady? Like,
Well, that's why Sefton Hill left. He's like, you didn't hire them. We've been telling you for years.
two biggest occupants, and you didn't bother saying giving them a phone call.
But yeah, really, there's nothing I would add to these, well, to this pack. Um, it's, I mean, except for like if they were gonna add anything, add 2 extra missions. But in terms of like to the actual stuff we got, I wouldn't add a thing. They are so damn near perfect, and I'm gonna play after we're done this episode.
Mhm.
I'm just I love that I love that pack, and it's probably my favorite pack in the game. Without a doubt.
Yeah, yeah, mine too. Like out of all the racetracks,
Yeah.
out of all the movie ones, I think 89 did it the best. I like the Nolan ones, and 66 is fun too, but
Oh,
like they just
66.
don't have this. They don't have the same appeal that uh uh that one had.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. I'm right there with you. Um,
mhm.
I love the 66 one as well. Um, and eventually I would love to talk about that stuff on an episode because that is
Mhm.
another thing about that game that I love in terms of the racetracks and the Batmobile. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, do either of us have anything to add to 89 stuff or
I
think
don't think there's not really much to go over.
no. Well, in that case, I kind of want to shift really quick because we're nearing the end of the video. The Flash is coming out. Um, and the only reason we're mentioning this, we are an Arkham podcast, but this is in honor of the Flash coming back. Well, really, it's in honor of Michael Keaton coming back. Um,
Mhm.
the GOAT.
The
Um,
goat.
and I'm curious, what are you most looking forward to in terms of Michael Keaton in the movie? Besides, obviously, him being there is the biggest win that we could have taken. But what do you hope he does? What are you hoping for some character moments?
The part I'm most interested in, besides him just being there, is what happened between returns and now.
Yeah.
Like, do we get some insight into what kind of happened after the end of that movie? Did he just retire outright and just have, he just became just a shut in? Like, I just
Mhm.
want to know more about that gap of time and uh what Keaton's been up to in
Yeah.
that span.
I hope for that as well. I'm hoping, I mean, I'm sure we will get some amazing character moments that will, by the time the movie's out on streaming and everything, you know how people make those YouTube videos, you know, like best character moments from Batman 89 and
Mhm.
Returns. This will be right in there. That's what I'm hoping for. It's like,
Yeah.
I hope that they do him justice. I hope that they understand his character enough to let that version of Batman do its thing. Because 89 Batman is so particular to that movie, or those movies rather. Um,
Mhm.
so I'm really hoping they do him justice. It seems like Michael had a good time being Batman again, which I'm really happy about. And I'm hoping for the best. I'm really excited. Uh,
Yeah.
so yeah, the Flash is out in not next week, but the week after. I'm going to see it that Monday, and I'm sure we will be talking about it on the Speaking Nerd podcast. So you can go check that channel out in the link below. Um, yeah, Marvel, why don't you plug some of your stuff and we'll get rolling out. It's quicker than Ezra Miller did, you know, when Ezra committed all those crimes.
Yeah. So I got my review channel, which it's been haven't posted many reviews lately, but hoping to get back on that gravy train here soon. And also did a whole marathon of Arkham videos. So from Asylum to Night, you can catch those videos there. It's some of my first reviews ever. So
Mm.
um I've gotten better. um I have my LP channel, which I'm working on my next LP right now, but last year I did a playthrough of Arkham Asylum, which is my favorite Arkham game. So if you want to check that out, just click that link down below or search up Marvel DC Fan Plays on YouTube and you'll find it there. And then what else? Oh, the Speaking Nerd podcast. We're definitely going to do an episode of The Flash,
Yeah.
a full spoiler video. So
Yes.
be sure to watch the movie before you come watch us talk about it. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Also, guys, Marvel recently released a reaction video to every Flash trailer. So if you're
yes,
on the Flash train and you're looking forward to the movie, and more particularly you're looking forward to Michael Keaton, go check that video out. It's a really good video. Does a reaction to like the initial DC fandom stuff all the way to now, like the final trailer that we got. I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. So go check that out if you're excited for the Flash, or if you're not excited for the Flash and you just love some Marvel DC fan, go check it out. Um,
yes,
in terms of my stuff, I'm trying to get back into the live streaming stuff. I've been saying it for a little while now. The Last of Us 10-year anniversary, I'll be streaming that stuff. I'll be doing part one. I'm not sure how many parts of that series I'll be doing, but I will be adding that to the live stream playlists as it goes along. I will be doing a spoiler-free Flash review next Tuesday. Not next Tuesday, but uh Tuesday the 13th. I'll be doing a spoiler-free review because I'm seeing it on June 12th. And then that Saturday, the 17th, I will be doing a spoiler review. Because by that point it'll be the opening weekend and a lot of people have seen it already. So I'll be doing that. So you can keep your eyes out for that stuff.
yeah,
And keep your eyes out for a Speaking Nerd Flash episode. Go subscribe to that. We have an Instagram for the Speaking Nerd podcast. I'll link the YouTube down below. And also, we just started an intensive treatment Instagram, so you can check that out and see what we're doing. When a new video is coming out, new topics, join the conversation. Let us know what you want to see in terms of
yes.
stuff. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Let us know what you're excited for most about the Flash, what you think of the 89 pack from Batman Arkham Knight, and how excited you are to see the GOAT returning, Michael Keaton. Um,
Hmm.
but until next time, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and Marvel and I will see you back at Arkham Asylum in the next episode. Peace out,
Yes.
everyone.